Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Screw Toy action figure review. And here we have a very exciting figure. We have the Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home Final Swing suit that Tom Holland wore at the end of the movie. I was able to find this at my local Target. I had been going to my local Targets and asking the employees if they got in any of the other figures in stock. And for the last week since I reviewed the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, they've been telling me no. But today when I stopped and I asked, the guy was like, yeah, man, we actually have one in stock. I can go get it for you. It is street dated though, so you might have, a hard time purchasing it. But he still gave it to me, so shout out to him. He was real cool and real laid back. Yeah, he was just a really nice guy, man. I appreciate him going back there and getting it for me. But when I went and I rang it up, no issues. So I've heard a couple of things. People telling me that they didn't have an issue buying the figure, even though it was street dated. They were able to purchase it at Target with no problem. And I've also heard people say that the register locks, so it doesn't let them purchase it, and the employees end up taking it away from them. So again, you might want to test your luck. Go out there, go hunt for it, go ask for it, and you might get lucky. I'll show you here the barcode in a second, so y'all can screenshot that and be able to purchase it and scan it in store. But anyways, enough of me rambling. Let's get a quick look at the box itself, or the packaging itself. Here you got the exact same packaging we got for the Tobey Maguire one. I think I threw it away, so won't be able to compare it. Spider-Man No Way Home, Marvel Studios. If you're 4 and under, you cannot play with this figure. Marvel Legends series right there. You get Spider-Man, same image from the previous box and the 3-pack. You get the figure here in the center, which does look really good. You get the little Spider-Man logo right there. Warning, choking hazards, do not put these in your mouth. Hasbro. On the back you get the same image, just enlarged. And yeah, it looks nice. And then you get a read up on Tom Holland Spider-Man right there. So you want to pause it and read that now, you can do so. On the bottom you get the barcode. I know somebody in the other video told me that the barcode was too small, so I'm going to try to bring it up here so y'all can get it as fast as y'all can. So there's the barcode if y'all need it. You get Marvel, Hasbro, and a whole bunch of other bullshit right there. But enough about this packaging that we've already seen once before, and then the rest of the wave is going to have the exact same packaging. Let's crack this bad boy open and get a look at this beautiful figure. Now getting a quick look at all the accessories that this figure does come with. Straight out the packaging, he does come with a set of fists. You get a set of thwipping hands, and you get a set of wall crawling hands, which is very surprising, as most of y'all know that the MCU Spidey has hardly ever got a set of wall crawling hands. The only MCU Spider-Man that's ever gotten them was the Tom Holland from the Spider-Man No Way Home 3-pack. So very exciting to see a pair of Spider-Man wall crawling hands for Tom Holland again. And I love these hands, man. I love the sculpted web lines inside of them. They look really, really nice. So happy to see these wall crawling hands. And then you do get 2 head sculpts with this figure. You get this Tom Holland head sculpt, and I think it's the exact same one from the Ned and Peter 2-pack from Homecoming that we got about a year or 2 ago. And it looks good, man. In promo images, I wasn't too sure about it. I was like, it doesn't really look like Tom Holland. I don't think anybody can really nail Tom Holland's likeness perfectly. I don't think anybody has done it, not even Hot Toys. I feel like they struggle a little bit, and Mayfix struggles a little bit, and then Figure Arts definitely struggles quite a bit with capturing Tom Holland's likeness. But this one actually doesn't look bad. Looking at it through my camera and in person, it actually does look like him. I think this is one of the best Tom Holland head sculpts that we've gotten by Hasbro by far. And yeah, man, that printing technology is just getting better and better. I did have critiques about the printing technology when it first came out with Marvel Legends. It was very pixely and very ugly. You could see those red, green, and blue pixels. But here, not so much. Yeah, they've improved a lot in the last couple of years with their printing technology. So yeah, that looks pretty good, man. I'm a fan of this head sculpt. I'm going to see if I can find a body to put it on, as I don't have that Ned and Peter 2-pack anymore. I have been trying to find it, so if you guys know anybody that has it for sale, or if y'all have it for sale, hit up my DMs on Instagram, and I'll gladly take it off your hands. But yeah, nice looking head sculpt. And man, this last accessory that he comes with, this mask head sculpt, is by far my favorite Spider-Man head sculpt that we've gotten by the Marvel Legends team. I've always been a big I've always had a big issue with the Spider-Man head sculpts by the Marvel Legends teams. They've always looked super small and really, really awkwardly proportioned. And I will compare it with the other Spider-Man figure that I have here in a bit. But yeah, this head sculpt's beautiful, man. I mean, everything about this head sculpt looks amazing. I love the pearlescent white in the eyes. The just the shape of it. I really love the shape of it. It actually looks like an actual person's head underneath that mask. Not like the other Spider-Man head sculpts that we've gotten by the Marvel Legends team. But yeah, this thing is a beauty, man. I love it. Even the little shutters on the lenses, you can actually see them. The paint on mine is not perfect, but it is what it is. You can even see it there. There's a little bit of black seeping underneath the eye. But it's still a really nice looking head sculpt. Yeah, I like it quite a bit. And here we have the final swing suit that Tom Holland wore at the end of No Way Home. This is a beautiful figure, man. I mean, this thing is almost perfect. There's a few things that I'm not too happy about that they could have been done better. But overall, man, this is a absolute beautiful, beautiful figure. I love everything about it. And a lot of it has to do with the actual design of the costume. I mean, this is like 100% comic book accurate Spider-Man. One of the most comic accurate looking Spider-Man suits that we've seen on the big screen. I think that Andrew Garfield still has the best Spider-Man suit to date, but this one comes really close, man. It's really nice. I like it quite a bit, and the figure itself, man, it's done really well. You get this red textured sculpt throughout the whole red portions of the body. It's not just a flat texture. It's actually I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but it has this like basketball texture underneath there, and it's done really well. The blue is smooth, but that's what it looked like in the movie. It was metallic blue. And then the boots as well have a really nice texture with the web lines, which the web lines are sculpted. They're sculpted on there, and they're raised, and they're painted, dude. I mean, we don't we don't see this often. Usually the web lines are like indented into the plastic, not raised, and these are all raised and painted. So really nice job by Hasbro there. They could have been cheap. They could have not painted those web lines and done them indented instead of raised. And I don't think the figure would have turned out nearly as good as it would have if they would have done that. But I mean, let's just get a closer look, man, without me talking, because this figure is beautiful. Yeah, man, this figure is pretty dope. I love the spider logo on the front. It's way different from what we saw in the first couple of Spider-Man suits from Tom Holland's trilogy, and yeah, it looks dope. The back looks nice as well. The spider logo keeps going on even when you bend them forward. It's sculpted underneath there, so that's pretty dope. But now to kind of nitpick this figure, I feel like the metallic blue, it's nowhere near as shiny as it should be. It does look really shiny underneath my lights, but it's more of a flat blue. It's nowhere metallic-y. There's some shimmer to it. Again, that's a big reason of it being shimmery is because of my lights. But yeah, it's nowhere near as metallic blue as it should be. This works though. I mean, it looks nice. But I think that's really my only nitpick about this figure, man. Is it's the metallic blue. Like, I really wish it would have been a lot shinier. They could have done a metallic blue coating. And we know they can do metallic paints. We've seen it with Scorpion. We've seen it with Silver Surfer. So we know they can do metallic coloring. I don't know why they didn't do it with this one though. But overall, man, this is a good looking figure. It's just the sculpt is nice. The paint is nice. It's just the proportions on this Spidey, man. I mean, the shoulders, I think, sit perfectly. They're not too low, as I know that's a big complaint for a lot of people with Marvel Legends, that the shoulders on male figures sit really low. The proportion on Tom Holland's body looks nice. It actually looks like a person in a costume, man. I don't know, the proportions on this figure just really, really blow me away. That, especially that head sculpt. Like I said earlier, that head sculpt is what really, really got me. But yeah, man, this is a beautiful figure, man. I mean, just even standing there, vanilla pose, man, that's a good looking figure. Even when I post him, like in like him attacking. Just post him around a little bit. His joints are a little stiff, so I might need to heat it up a little bit. Sheesh, that thing is nice, man. I think the only thing that would have taken this figure a little bit better, higher up, with articulation wise, that was a separate neck piece and the chest, and it had its own movement from the lower neck, so you could have looked up a lot higher. But yeah, man. And look at this figure, man. One thing I don't like is that you don't see any more web lines inside of those butterfly joints. It's a little bit of an eyesore, but not bad. But now that we're moving them around a bit, let's get a quick look at articulation. The articulation on this figure is not bad whatsoever. Again, mine's a little bit stiff. It is a bit cold in my house, so I think I just need to heat it underneath water, some hot water. But the head is on a dumbbell joint. I know some people aren't fans of that. I prefer it because then you don't get that ugly disc hinge that breaks up the scope. But it's a dumbbell joint that goes into the body, that moves up this much, and you can look down this much. You get some nice head pivoting in there, so that's nice. You get ball joints at the shoulders and move up this much. And then this is what I was talking about on the other Spider-Man figures, that you get that ugly joint that runs all the way down here. This one's a little bit hidden better, but they could have gone further up to hide that joint. So yeah, he moves up this much. He has bicep swivel, double pinless elbows that bend in a great amount. I'm pretty sure it can bend in more, but that lower, let me push it. I mean, it still bends in a pretty decent amount, even with that lower one not moving fully, because, you know, again, it is pretty stiff. You get wrist hinges that hinge up and down and rotate a full 360. And then you get a diaphragm cut that goes this much to this side, this much to this side, this much forward, that much back. And then he does have the lower ab crunch, so he can go that much back, that much forward, which I wish it could have gone a little bit more. I feel like he could go a little bit more, but that's all you get. You get drop down hips. They drop down a fair amount, so you can kick up a good amount. That's pretty good. And then he can kick back a little bit. He can kick out this much to the side. And then if you drop that hip, he can kick a little bit more. He does have pinless double knees that bend in a great amount. Can easily kick his own ass. I don't know if I said he has upper thigh cuts, but he does. And then he does have a foot hinge right there that hinges that much back, this much forward. And then he does have ankle pivot with pegals at the bottom of his feet. Now getting a quick look at some size comparisons. Here we have the final swing suit Spider-Man next to the integrated suit from No Way Home. And as you can see, he is much taller than this Tom Holland figure. This one is tiny, scrawny, and oddly proportioned. I mean, look at that head, man. That head is so oddly shaped. And like I said, I've always had this issue with Spider-Man figures from the MCU, or Tom Holland Spider-Man figures, is that head has just always been oddly shaped. Like it looks like an alien head. I think it's just too narrow at the lower jaw. But you could see the height difference between these two. I mean, this is supposed to be the same Peter from the same movie, you know, from the same time. So I don't know why he's much taller and he's much smaller. Yeah, man, I think the new one just looks a lot better than any of the other Marvel Legends MCU Tom Holland figures. It looks like Tom Holland's in this costume. This one looks like a little kid cosplaying as Tom Holland Spider-Man. So yeah, this proportion, this is what they need to do with every single Tom Holland Spider-Man going forward. And yeah, no more waist swivels. This is ugly, man. It should be lower ab crunches. But yeah, just look at that. Look at the difference. That's insane. And we swap heads real quick. Might be able to do it. Wow. Oh, that's not gonna pop on there. But it's tiny, bro. This one does pop on there. But even this size head on this body doesn't look bad at all. I mean, look at that. That looks a lot more natural than what we've gotten. Yeah, man, that looks a lot better. Look at that. not that tiny ass little head. But yeah, there you have it. And here we have him with the only other figure that I've reviewed from this wave, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, or the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And let me just swap out the masked head for the unmasked Tom Holland head and see how they look together. And there you go. Again, they don't look bad whatsoever. They're on the same height. I think this is a lot more accurate to their height. Tobey is a bit slightly taller than Tom Holland, which you can see it here. They are almost the same height, but Tobey is just a bit bigger than he is. But yeah, man, they look good. Can't wait to get the Andrew Garfield figure and the unmasked head. I'm gonna go look for him here in a few. Hopefully I can find him so I can review for you guys. But yeah, man, these two together look pretty great together. Here we have him with the SH Figure Arts Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. And as you can see, it doesn't work with any of these figures. He's way too big to be in the SH Figure Arts line. Hopefully we get the SH Figure Arts final swing suit soon. I know there is already images of him in package out there, so hopefully he's making his way into the States fairly soon. But yeah, it just doesn't work. And last but not least, here he is next to the other two Spider-Mans that we got in the No Way Home 3-pack. We have the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Tobey Maguire. And they look good together, although they didn't share the screen while Tom Holland had this particular costume on. I think they all look together. As you can see, they all have similarities, but a little bit of differences that they share with each other. Again, my favorite suit still is Andrew Garfield Spider-Man suit from The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but Tom Holland's is a very close. I've never been a huge fan of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man suit. It just, it didn't look like a realistic suit that he would have in his universe. It looked like a movie prop suit, but it's not bad. It's good for its time. But yeah, these three together look amazing, man, and I can't wait to post them up on my shelves, all three of them together. But a quick thing I wanted to look at, see those joints on the shoulders, how they're big and huge and ugly, and then you get this one that they're not as noticeable. I wish they would have done the same for all the other two Spider-Mans. Those joints are just a big eyesore. I mean, you can even see them from over here. They're big and gappy. Yeah, I don't like that whatsoever. But overall, man, I really love this suit. And next to these two, it looks amazing. And there you have it, a pretty dope figure by the Marvel Legends team. I wouldn't even say dope, man. This is by far one of their best MCU cinematic universe. Any movie Spider-Man that they ever done, this is one of their best, man. I wouldn't even say one of their best. It is their best Spider-Man they've ever done from a movie. They knocked it out the park with this one, man. I'm really blown away by this figure. Again, there's not too much to him. It's a really well executed figure. The pinless joints, the paint. Again, the paint could have been slightly better. It could have been a little bit more metallic blue, but even then, I think they still did a pretty great job. The texture on the red areas, the head sculpt, the body proportions, the articulation, the accessories. I think he comes with the perfect amount of accessories. The only thing that I would have asked maybe to come with this figure is some gripping hands so he can hold some webs. But even that, I think he still comes with a nice set of hands. Every Spider-Man figure should come with gripping, wall crawling, fist, and whipping hands. But even just the bare minimum, which is whipping, wall crawling, and fist. And he comes with that, he's just a really dope figure, man. And I think I'm just excited to have a final swing suit Spider-Man from No Way Home. Yeah, man, this figure is it's top notch. It's a badass figure. I definitely recommend y'all go and pick this up when it does start hitting shelves. Again, I did find this at my local Target. I did ask an employee for it, and he was able to find it for me and able to let me take it home with me, purchase it. But like I said, some Targets are register locking these figures till November 24th. So You might get lucky, you might not, but hopefully everybody does, and they're able to get this if they're able to find it at their target. But yeah, man, beautiful figure. I don't have him on the rotating base. It's just it died a couple weeks ago, and I still haven't charged it. I've been lazy, but yeah, man, overall great figure. I don't know what else to say, man. It's a beautifully executed figure, really well done, and yeah, happy to have it in my collection. But enough of me rambling on. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this figure. If you're going to be picking it up, if you're going to be waiting for the SH Figure Arts one, if you're going to be waiting for Mayfix to announce their version of this costume. Let me know, man. I'm interested to know what you guys think about this figure down below. If I'm overhyping it or not, I don't know. You guys let me know. I think it's a beautiful figure, and it's, again, a dope ass figure. But I might just be riding high off of finally having a final swing suit version of this costume in action figure form. So yeah, it's been almost 3 years, 3 years, something like that, since this movie came out, and we're finally getting a figure of it. But yeah, man, again, let me know down in the comments below what you think. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. The links to all that is in my link in my description down below. The links to all those are in the description down below. And also let me know what you think about this background. I haven't gotten a new sheet for my background. The last one was dirty, and I washed it, and it just got ruined. So I've been writing with this background. I did use it way back in the day when I first started my YouTube almost 2-3 years ago. But I like it. I think it's a little nice change of pace. But if you guys like the background, I'll definitely bring that back. Just let me know down in the comments below what you think about this background, or if you want the black one back. Let me know. But enough of me rambling on, man. Make sure you guys do everything I just asked y'all. That would really help this channel quite a bit. Share, like, comment. And if you don't, just the view is more than enough. But yeah, catch you guys next time. Peace.